Kevin to, you know, there's a lot of YouTubers, you know what I mean, in that Manosphere. Who else? Who's on there? Kevin Samuels. I know there's this girl named Melanie King. I be watching her. She's a girl. Who else? It's a lot. It's a lot of people that actually represent the Manosphere community. But yeah, man. So basically, you know, kind of like exiting the conscious community. Not exiting the conscious community, but giving, you know, exiting the conscious community, but giving the conscious community a little break. And, you know, and now, you know, I kind of, you know what I mean, been following the Manosphere community, you know what I mean, and just, you know, it's different information, you know, different topics, different things, you know, different people that, you know what I mean, that, you know what I mean, that's interesting, that talks about, just interesting, topics that, you know, just the, you know, human beings want to hear about, you know what I mean, especially in this world too we in now, you know what I mean, with the whole internet taking over within these past 20, 30 years, 20 years, I could say, and it's just, you know, it's been cool, you know what I mean. You have O'Shea, the Duke Jackson, I follow, Melanie King, who else? Of course, Kev, KS, there's a lot, there's a bunch. Who else? You also got the guys that kind of like you got the black part of the Manosphere, and you got also the white guys that, you know, that's part of the Manosphere, which is Better Bachelors. Who else? There's another guy that I follow. There's a lot of them, man, you know what I mean. I'll mention them, you know what I mean, you know, once they come in mind. But basically, it's like, you know, I went from, you know, the whole conscious community, from, you know, watching a whole lot of Polight. I know Polight was like one of the ones that you know, that I gravitated towards, you know what I mean, because, you know, I guess he was, you know, spitting, you know, kicking game, you know what I'm saying, giving it, you know what I mean, in a different perspective. His delivery was different, and fortunately, I guess right now, you know, Polight, he's in a dilemma right now, some type of rape dilemma that he, you know, they're saying he raped a teenage girl right now. So, which is sad, man. I mean, a person that, you know what I mean, you follow like that, to hear something like that, that, you know what I mean, sad. It's sad, man, you know what I mean, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? That's, you know, that's a choice he made, you know what I mean? And, you know, you gotta live with these consequences, man, you know what I'm saying? So I guess that's what's going on right now. And kind of, I mean, in the past with Polight, let's talk about Polight. In the past, you know, I supported Polight a lot, you know what I'm saying, as far as the lectures going, you know what I mean? I bought a lot of his books, and I supported him a lot. I came in front, man, you know what I mean? But then, there was after a while, I mean, I kind of like, you know, was just like, I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? This is kind of, you know, you could kind of see the flaws, you know what I'm saying? As far as, you know what I mean, there was times, there's certain things that you would see, you'd be like, what the hell? Like, why is this, like, this is weird. And I think one of the first time, was when, I guess, you know, the girl, from one of his wives' daughters, which is I forgot her name, man. Her name is I forgot the girl's name, you know what I'm saying? But she I think it was the first time when I started seeing her, you know what I mean? I guess when she got older, and it was just just weird, man. At times when I was just to see her with Polight, just the way they would mangle, just the way, you know, it was just a little weird. I used to be like, just the way she used to be on him, you know, as far as, I mean, I know he claimed that's his daughter, which, of course, that's not his biological daughter, you know what I'm saying? But there was just, I don't know, there was just certain, you know, things that I was seeing, and I'm like, what the hell going on, man, with these two, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she's young. I'm like, you know, I hope nothing's going on, but you could kind of see the way, you know, just the way she would talk to him, the way, you know, when they, you know what I mean, like just the way she would mangle at times. I remember there was a video I saw once. It was in the car. You know, I guess he was in his was it Bentley or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And just the way she was kind of on him, talking. And I used to always question. I'm like, hold on, this girl, like, I mean, is there something going on between them? So that's when my first time, you know, I kind of like, you know what I mean, kind of started to, you know what I mean, pay attention, you know, even more. You know what I'm saying? With this whole Polight situation that's going as far as, you know, with him raping, you know what I mean, allegedly, that's what, you know what I mean, they're saying, you know, he raped a girl, you know what I mean, that was 14-year-old girl, which, like I said, man, that's tragic, man, to hear something like that. And to be honest with you, man, with me, personally, following Polight for this long, and just a lot of stuff, man, I used to start to see. You know, you start to, you know, read, you start to just go back and look at a lot of things, man. But like I said, though, man, personally, I think he did it. You know what I'm saying? I personally think he did it. I'm trying to say, I think he, you know what I mean, he might have, I don't know in what manner he might have touched that girl, whatever. I know they say, you know what I mean, the whole, his DNA, but personally, me, I think, you know what I mean, I think there's some truth to, you know, some of this thing that's going on, and I personally think, you know, he was involved, you know what I mean, with that girl. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just, you know, that's just my personal thing. Just looking at, you know what I mean, in the past of certain things that I saw with, you know, with, you know what I mean, with the daughter that you know, you know what I mean, his stepdaughter, whatever it is that. So, you know what I mean, this is my opinion, you know what I mean, like I said, you know what I mean, I followed Polight, you know what I mean, in the past, you know, I supported him, you know, I did a lot, you know what I mean, but, you know, I just started seeing these little things, you know, flawed things, I started questioning, and yeah, man, and it's crazy, man, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, like, you hear that, you hear the whole stories about the Dr. York. You know, he was a big follower of Dr. York, of course. You know, Dr. York was his favorite, his master teacher. I mean, and you hear these things, man, and you just like, whew, like, you just like, this is crazy, man. You know what I mean? I guess the apple don't fall too far from the tree. You know, I have to say, you know what I'm saying, Dr. York is Polight's, you know what I mean, biological father, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, y'all get the point, you know what I'm saying, and, so it's saddening, man, to see, you know what I mean, you know, you go from one generation back then, you know what I mean, to a guy being accused, or, you know what I mean, being sentenced to, you know, life in prison for molesting kids. Now, you got, you know what I mean, I guess one of his students, master students to a master teacher, you know what I mean, now you got a student now that's kind of in the same dilemma. You know, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. You know what I mean, with this whole conscious community, with this whole, you know, with the whole Manosphere, just, you know, watching everything, man. You know what I mean, and just, you know, just watching everything unfold. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as with this whole Polight thing, you know what I mean. Like I said, personally, I personally think he did it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when it comes to these kids, you don't play around with these kids, man. You know what I mean? And things happen, you know what I mean? I don't care how much knowledge you have, I don't care how much money you made. Believe you me, things happen, man, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm gonna stand firm with my, you know what I'm saying, opinion, and, you know, what I believe and what I think, and I personally think, you know what I'm saying, Polight, you know, he was involved, you know what I'm saying, with this girl, man, you know what I mean? And my condolences to the girl, you know what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I mean, her and her family, you know what I mean, is, you know what I mean, at this time healing together, you know what I mean, and just getting through, you know, the situation, I'm trying to say, you know? But yeah, you don't mess with the babies, you know what I mean, and that's it, man. I mean, when it comes to the babies, you just don't mess with the babies, you know what I mean, and I can't see myself, you know what I mean, vouching for that, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you know what I mean, it's sad, man, you know what I mean, it's sad, you know what I mean, I kind of like, You know, ever since this thing with Polight, man, you know, I felt back. I really felt back when Polight, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, it's sad. And then you hear, and then the funny thing is, man, it's a lot, man. It's just like, it's so confusing, man. It's just like you feel like, you mean, you know, you put a lot within this conscious community, man, as far as, you know what I mean, you learn, you know what I mean, you following these guys, you know what I mean, as far as with, you know, you subscribing to their YouTube channels, you know what I mean, you supporting their businesses. And then you just see all this bullshit within this, you know, conscious community, man. It's just so much, man, within this past 10 to 12 years, I mean, following the conscious community, going to lectures, buying books. I mean, I did it all, man. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of these guys. Like I said, man, you know, from the Yankees to the Blue Pills to the Armour Squad to you know, all of them, man. You know what I mean? I followed, man, and it's just saddening to see how, like, you know, how a community, and I'm not trying to put, you know, Polight's situation on everyone. Like I said, like everyone is a rapist or everyone raped a girl, but I'm just saying, just all the events that happen within this conscious community, man. I'm just like, damn, man, you know what I mean? Why can't, you know what I mean, y'all just keep it together, man, you know, keep it going? Why can't Sarnetta, which is like the freaking Sa is like the freaking like the ambassador of the conscious community, man, the godfather of the conscious community. You know how Kevin Samuels is the godfather of the Manosphere. Sarnetta was like the godfather of the conscious community, man. And Sa, man, you know, you gotta get, you know, you gotta get this, you gotta get it right, man. You know, you like the major leader, you know. You know what I'm saying? Major leader, man, within this, man, Sa, you know what I mean? But shout out to a lot.